Hey everyone, rioting is a serious offence under Singapore law, governed by Section 147 of the Penal Code. In simple terms, rioting occurs when 5 or more people gather with a shared intention to commit an illegal act and proceed to use force or violence. It starts with what the law calls an unlawful assembly, defined under Section 141 of the Penal Code. An unlawful assembly is when 5 or more individuals come together with a common objective that involves breaking the law, such as using criminal force, resisting lawful authority, or disturbing public peace. When this assembly actually carries out violence or force, it escalates into rioting. The key elements of rioting are straightforward but strict. First, there must be 5 or more people involved. Second, they must share a common intent to commit an unlawful act. Third, there must be actual use of force or violence. One crucial aspect of the law is that you don't even have to physically harm anyone to be guilty of rioting. Simply being part of the group, encouraging others, or standing by ready to assist can make someone legally culpable. The penalties for rioting in Singapore are severe. If found guilty under Section 147, a person faces up to 5 years in prison and mandatory caning of up to 6 strokes. The law becomes even stricter if weapons or dangerous objects are involved. Under Section 148 of the Penal Code, if rioting is committed with deadly weapons like knives, bottles, or sticks, the penalty increases to up to 10 years in prison along with mandatory caning. To better understand how rioting plays out in real life, let's consider a few examples. Imagine a pub where 5 friends are drinking and a heated argument breaks out with another group. If this argument escalates into a brawl with chairs flying and punches thrown, it can quickly become a case of rioting. Even if only 3 of the friends physically fought, the presence of 5 people with a shared intent to use violence makes it rioting under the law. Another example could be a peaceful street protest that spirals out of control. If a group of protesters starts throwing objects at the police, damaging cars, or blocking traffic, it can be classified as rioting. Even individuals who didn't throw anything but were part of the aggressive crowd could face charges, as the law punishes participation in the unlawful assembly itself. A third example involves gang-related violence. Suppose 2 rival gangs agree to meet at a car park to settle a dispute and arrive armed with bats and knives. Once violence breaks out, every member present, whether they actively fight or simply stand by as backup, can be charged with rioting. And because weapons are involved, the more severe penalties under Section 148 would apply. Singapore enforces strict laws against rioting to preserve peace and public safety. In a densely populated city, a small act of violence can quickly spiral out of control, leading to significant harm and property damage. These laws serve as a deterrent, emphasizing that participating in or even being present at a violent gathering can carry heavy consequences. It's important to recognize how quickly situations can escalate. Many people get caught up in the heat of the moment, thinking they are just backing up friends or making a point, only to find themselves facing serious legal trouble. The safest move is always to step away before things get out of hand. In conclusion, rioting in Singapore is not something the law takes lightly. With stiff penalties, including long prison sentences and mandatory caning, it serves as a strong reminder to avoid violent situations. If you ever find yourself in a tense public gathering, remember that the smartest legal move is to walk away. No argument or emotional high is worth being locked up in Changi for years and getting caned. Thank you for joining me in today's video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe. I'll see you in the next one.